Are you owed a lot of money by your customers? Because this is a big pain point in every industry. Now, often why a lot of businesses are owed money by the customers is because there's no set procedures or no set process involved of how you actually collect that money. Typically, business owners are busy running their businesses and you don't really think about people not paying you until you actually need the money. You check your bank and there's not enough money in your bank account to pay your bills. Here's a better process. What you need to do is decide how soon after an invoice is due will you follow up your customers. So typically, if your invoices are due on 7 days, after 14 days, you should be giving those customers a call. If they haven't paid you within the next 7 days, you should then be sending them a letter requesting payment within the next 7 days. If you're still not receiving payment, then it's time to have a process in place with what do I do next? Do I escalate this to a debt collector? Do I send a final 7-day letter demanding payment from the customer? Or do I take this to the lawyers to, if the debt's big enough, to collect this on my behalf? So that's what you do as far as a process goes for your business. But what about, you've already got customers that owe you a lot of money. What do you do with them? Okay, this is what you need to do. You need to get a list of those customers and identify the really old debts. So these generally will be between 60 to 90 days overdue. In our experience, these debts are very hard to get paid for unless you really get on top of these. So for every single one of these debts, you need to have an honest conversation with yourself as to how likely you are to collect that, and then take action. That action may be to speak to a lawyer and actually get a legal letter sent out if the debt's big enough. Alternatively, it might be to engage a debt collector, or alternatively, the third option would be to send out a 7-day payment demand letter. By doing this with your 60 to 90 day accounts, you may well find that you can get in half that amount, which is straight back into your cash flow and improves things. You write off some of those older debts that you'll never collect anyway, and then you put this process in place that I described at the start so that this doesn't happen again, because that's the secret here. You get bitten once, you change your ways, and then you improve the process going forward, and it won't happen again.